I hope you all are doing good, and thank you so much for subscribing my channel and liking my videos. In case you haven't subscribed it yet, please subscribe my channel to watch more videos on English language and literature. Today I have come up with a video on Shakespeare's very famous play Tempest. So let's see. William Shakespeare's The Tempest. Shakespeare, as we all know, was born in 1564 and he died in 1616. He is the greatest playwright of English literature. He is called the Bard of Avon. And this play Tempest got published in 1623. It is always important for any student of English literature to know about Shakespeare or about. So it is important for a student of English literature to know about the writer also when we are dealing with any drama, poem, poetry, prose. So Shakespeare study is very important, but let's get to the themes that are covered in the play Tempest. So the themes are of justice, power and exploitation, revenge and forgiveness, magic and superiority. These are the important themes covered in the drama of Tempest. So let's get to the main plot. Now the story starts with a person called Prospero. He is living in a deserted island along with his beautiful daughter Miranda. So Miranda and Prospero, these people are living in a deserted island, a place far away from the city of Milan in Italy. Now this place is called Prospero's Magic Land. Now this is Magic Land because Prospero was a magician, and in this island there was a witch who had captured the free spirits who were moving around in that island, and those spirits were kept under captivity under a tree. When the witch died, those spirits were still under captivity in the tree, and when Prospero comes to this island, he rescues all those free spirits, and these free spirits become loyal to Prospero. They started obeying his command as if Prospero is their master. And one of the free spirits was Ariel. Ariel was the most important spirit in the drama of Tempest, who remains loyal to Prospero throughout the drama. Now, this Prospero, Miranda, along with his free spirits, were living in this magic island far away from the city of Milan. And one day, there was a storm in the sea, there was a tempest in the sea, and this storm was orchestrated by Prospero. So Prospero has created this storm in the sea, and there was a ship coming in the sea, and the ship gets wrecked, and we do not know the fate of the people in the sea, in that ship. So Prospero's daughter Miranda questions her father that why have you created this storm in the sea, the people's lives is getting jeopardized. So Prospero tells the story of his life to his daughter Miranda and says that people in the ship, they are all safe, they have been brought to the shore, nobody's life is damaged, but this shipwreck has been created because the people on the board, the people who are coming on that ship, were actually the enemies of Prospero. So he knew the enemies of Prospero, he knew that his enemies are coming in that ship. That's why he created this shipwreck, this tempest in the sea, with the help of the spirits, specifically with the help of Ariel. So now Prospero tells his life story to his daughter that he was actually the Duke of Milan. He was a king in the country of Italy, but he was so much interested in learning the tricks of magic and in this magical world that he was not able to rule that kingdom properly. So he hands over the responsibility of the kingdom to his brother Antonio. So Antonio is the one who is taking care of the kingdom, and Prospero was busy learning the magic tricks. Now Antonio takes advantage of this situation and he usurps the country of Italy. He usurps the kingdom from Prospero and himself becomes the king, and throws away Prospero along with his daughter to a deserted island. The countrymen of that place were loyal to Prospero, so they help him with food and all the magical books that he was having, and they help him go to that island along with food and other necessary items. And Antonio becomes the king by betraying his own brother Prospero. So this same Antonio was in that ship where the shipwreck was, a tempest was created, shipwreck was created by Prospero, because Prospero realizes that his own brother who has betrayed his threat is coming towards that island. So this whole drama was created. Now, along with Antonio was his son Ferdinand, and there were other people also who are coming after this shipwreck. So they are able to land safely in the seashore, but they get separated from each other. Ferdinand gets separated from Antonio, and Ferdinand does not know that his father Antonio is alive. Antonio does not know that his son is alive. So they get segregated, and in the meanwhile, as they are moving along in this deserted island, Ferdinand meets Miranda, the beautiful daughter of Prospero. They fall in love and they make a beautiful couple. So they are moving, and Prospero approves of this relationship, although he creates a sort of a disturbance in their love story. He puts Ferdinand into jail, and Miranda is crying that that he should be released from the jail. But this all drama he does only to make their bond more strong. But his main motive was, the Prospero's motive was to teach a lesson to his own brother who had betrayed him and usurped the kingdom. Now, in the meanwhile, as Antonio is not aware that he has landed in that island where Prospero is there, and he's not aware whether his son is alive or not, so the friends of Antonio who had come along with the ship, they are planning that since they're thinking that Ferdinand has drowned in the sea, so now there is no heir to their kingdom who is going to take forward the legacy after Antonio. So they start plotting that we will kidnap Miranda and we will make some other person the king. So this kind of conspiracy is going on. Ariel, the spirit, is observing the conspiracy at each end. He's observing the love between Ferdinand and Miranda. He's observing that how conspiracy is going on. He's keeping an eye on the movement of all the passengers of the ship, and this has been commanded to Ariel by Prospero himself. So in the end, we find that Ferdinand and Miranda, they get together, they are able to get married, and Prospero approves their relationship. And at the same time, Prospero confronts his brother Antonio and teaches him a lesson that you have betrayed my trust, you have usurped my kingdom. Now Prospero is a powerful man because he is a magician and he has those aerial spirits under his command. So he wants his kingdom back, he demands his kingdom back from Antonio. And Antonio, since everything was lost, his ship was wrecked and he was on a deserted island, he approves and he agrees to give back the kingdom to his brother Prospero. So Prospero gets back the kingdom, and Ferdinand and Miranda get married. So there is a happy ending, and everything ends well, where Prospero again regains his kingdom after 12 years with the help of those spirits which were there and that island, and Ferdinand and Miranda get together and get married. Now the lessons to learn from this play is that we need divine help for major transformation. So if we want to take revenge from a powerful enemy of ours, if we want a major change in life, like Prospero wanted a major change in his life where he wanted to get back his kingdom which was rightfully his, so for that he got the help of supernatural elements like the spirits. Now in all the Shakespeare's plays, there are always the presence of supernatural elements, be it witches or ghosts or free spirits. So in this play, there are free spirits who are helping the protagonist of the play to get what he wants. And this divinity, this guidance, this universe helps us, but we need to take action. So Prospero took proper action. He was commanding the spirits, and every action was taking place in the play under the command of Prospero, and these free spirits were working under his command. The ending of the play is very, very crucial. As we know, all is well that ends well. So the hero and the heroine meet, and Prospero gets back to his kingdom. So everything happens for a reason, and everything happens properly. Everything happens in a proper place, and the ending is proper. So this is the lessons that we learn from the play Tempest. So this is the most important lesson that we have learned from the Tempest, that divinity, the universe is there to guide us, but we have to take action. So I hope you liked my video. Keep watching videos of mine and liking and subscribing my channel. Thank you so much. God bless.